We going. We good.
Yeah.
Figuring Shit Out, episode 82.
What up, though?
Look where we at.
In the building, we together, finally, again.
In-person episode, you know what I'm saying? We got the beautiful city of Norfolk behind us.
Woo!
It's a nice sundown, you know what I'm saying? Like another 15 minutes, it's going to be pitch black.
Yeah, we got lights, though. Shining bright.
Yeah, we got 2 mics today. You know what I'm saying? Technical
Work with us, rock with us. It's still going to be some good stuff.
Every except for that first time with the hat in the hat store, we had technical difficulties with Blair.
Yeah.
Today.
Yeah.
We need a spot.
We can find a spot.
This mobile shit is not working.
So if y'all know a spot that we can set up faithfully and safely, you know what I mean, let us know.
It won't get robbed.
Nah. What episode is this, right?
82.
82. What we doing? So
82.
I'm King Arthur. Unify and Thrive. Don't forget it. Y'all know what time it is. Frank, what's going on with you?
Not much, man. Same thing. Is that camera in there? No? Okay. You know what it is? We got beautiful wife. She's hooking up the video. She's the technical support. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to wifey. Reese in the building.
Couldn't do it without her.
Nah, not for real. Check out cyberbunny.com, lucidperspective.com.
Right.
We got the podcast dropping every Sunday 11.
Yeah.
We got a bunch of stuff happening. We got Figuring Conspiracy Shit Out. We got this show. You got a show you working on?
Yeah,
you know
I don't know what to call it yet. We're going to be Sexy Nerd probably.
Word.
Rocking like that.
And we're going to bring in our guest today. We're going to have to share mics. Well, he's going to have his own mic because he's the guest, so he's special. Yeah. He gets his own mic.
Yeah, so who we got? We got Arrington Gavin. Yeah, of Rugged Beard EVO. Rugged Evolution. Another line off the top. You know what I'm talking about.
Teleprompter's right there, bro.
That thing black as me. Rugged is the new smooth. I know that part. Yep. He had my beard looking all good, looking all nice. My wife was touching on me more. I like that.
Oh, nice.
You know what I'm talking about. So we got my brother in the building, man. And how you doing?
Yeah.
What's good, fam? Look, honored to be here, excited to be here on Figuring Shit Out. You know, fan of you guys. Excited to meet in person because I remember the first time was all remote. But yeah, man, excited, man. Shout out to your wife too because she hooked you up. The beard's looking fresh. I see it glistening. I look the light. Glass so it's glistening. But you know what? I obviously I couldn't come here empty handed, so I wanted to hook y'all up.
Early in game, what's up? What you got for us?
So we have some new products that we just launched. We have some soy-based candles. We also have a beard mist. Also, what I got in here? I got some beard oil in here for you guys.
They smell nice.
Nice. I'll pack it.
Do they smell manly? That's the question.
Absolutely. Yeah, let it out.
We have a
y'all
woman
both got the
in
same,
building.
so y'all won't have to be fighting over like, hey, I want that one. I want.
We have a woman that could do this smell test.
No, the main thing with it though is now it is unisex, but yes, it is manly as well. Because us fellas, we like good, a soy based candle, something for the man cave, something for the office. Oh, nice. So I wanted to hook y'all up with some stuff.
No, that's dope.
Just a short way to say thank you. And
the beard mist, I'm gonna be using that.
And that's awesome. That's the beard mist and the soy based candles are one of our newest additions, along with our. We have a body moisturizing lotion. We have a facial cleansing wash. 2 different scents. We got an unscented and a cucumber scented one as well. So the line is continue to grow, man. And yeah,
I can't wait to use these promote beard growth.
So great question because I always tell people like. I'm never here to promote growth, but it does promote fullness. And I've had many clients that have used it, haven't had the beard connecting after using our products. They have seen some positive results, but I'm not the person to always promote, like a chia pet. Like, hey, look, if you use this for 2 weeks, you're going to see something. Like, no, because trust and believe, people be getting mad. They like, look, you said it was going to grow. What's up, man? What's up? I'm like,
so I want to say shout out to Sim Price. We had an episode with her. She got a candle store down in Newport News or Hampton, in one of them cities.
Shout out. Awesome.
Right. But I was telling her that, man, I'm a man. I like candles. I be at home making the candles. And when I can't wait for it to cool down because I want to light that drink up. I be trying to light it up while I was wet.
Wait.
Like candles. Wait, what?
I do like candles. I like making my own candles. I got a box of essential oils. I got some honey wax, some candle wax.
Okay. It's very nice.
Joke says.
Whatever.
All of a sudden, that sound like a little nasty, don't it? When he said that, I got some candle wax, I got this, I got that, I got some honey, I got this. I'm like,
I
wait,
use
what?
For a good time too, you know what I'm talking about? Make the room smell nice. But I like candles. I'm a man who like candles.
Bet.
I was talking to her about having a men's line candle, and she was just telling me that in the episode she was just saying how men like candles. A lot of men like candles. Is not normally masculine.
It's not like promoted in society. Yeah, it's not promoted in society, but it's like deep down, all the so-called like things that are emasculant to society, we all like it. I mean, it's just, it's like, stop BSing yourself. Like, I mean, you enjoy it and you enjoy it. I mean, that's the whole point, you know, with the candles. I mean, they are unisex. They're not overly like, you know, sweet smells, but I mean, like with our line, I mean, we have 17 scented beard oils and beard bombs, and we range from like the sweetest smell to like, you know, in the middle to the strongest smell. So we give people preference because, hey, I mean, everybody has a different preference when it comes to smells if you're a fan of scents as well. And then
I'm not a candle person. I don't really mess with the smell. I might start though. I don't know. I mean, I smell it. It smells nice. It's not one of my things.
I'll burn my candle until don't do that again. I'll burn my candle until this goddamn the bottom of the.
I know that's right.
I'll reuse my jar too. So look, we'll get more into what's in the candles, what's in the beard mist, and the oils, and the waxes, and the conditioner, and the shampoos. You got a whole line over there, right?
You know, you can keep going.
But to kick the show off and how we start over every guest, right? What is your figuring shit out moment?
Okay, so for one, I'm a business owner. You know, I'm new in the husband stage. My wife and I, we gonna celebrate like 2 years in September.
Congratulations.
And then appreciate it, man. And then on top of that, I'm starting to grow a new career on the media side with podcasting, with radio as well. So my figure shit out is how to, you know, just juggle everything, because I have been fortunate to be, you know, having a lot of things occurring and just all this other stuff. And then I run a nonprofit too, so it's like it's a lot of stuff. So my figure shit out is waking up every morning. How do I plan better? Because that's something I always struggle with, is planning, scheduling, all that stuff. I can have so many planners around the house. My wife says, well, you know, you can put on the calendar. I'm like, I'm remember. And it's just, you know, I gotta be more ears and not, you know, ignore in a sense, because some people they know it all, and I'm that person like, yeah, I thought I was, but really I'm not. Right. So I'm figuring life out. I'm figuring life as a business owner and you know, juggling stuff. So,
but do you have a particular moment that stands out to you where you was like, I'm gonna do beard care for my life, for my living?
Life change.
Yeah.
Let me see. The life moment. So as far as like when the wake up call said I'm gonna like invest kind of sense, or like,
sure, yeah.
I mean, honestly, it was I was a sophomore in college. I was in college, and my mind is always going, you know, like crazy as far as what ideas, because I grew up around entrepreneurs with my parents, and I mean, I never knew what the hell I was gonna do. I'm like, well, something's gonna happen. I just don't know what it is, but you know, looks have always been kind of like a passion of mine. I was always that kid that, you know, if I see a mirror, ooh, this and that, and growing out a beard, I'm like, okay, let me check this out. I grew my facial hair.
Is it true you started growing a beard at 14?
Yep, very true.
Like that same beard that's on your face?
Very true. Very
like you were
true.
14 years old with that much?
Very true. Minus some of the grays. Just minus some of the grays. Because I never let it grow out this full. It probably could have, because I went to private school and we had like a no facial hair policy. So I really could have. I really could have, but you know, because of them, that's what made me really invest in, you know, pursuing beard care. Because I mean, I rebelled once I graduated. I'm like, man, I'm gonna grow my facial hair and all this stuff. But I never had any knowledge of what, you know, beard maintenance and all that stuff was. So the figure shit out moment was like, hold up, if I have this, and it's like that, you know, when I had hair on the top of my head. But it's you got when you have something, you got to know how to maintain. You got to be knowledgeable when it comes to, you know, men's grooming. And so that was a figure shit out moment. Like, you know, men, we always told to take care of our body internally, but we got to do the same externally. So I guess that was kind of like my figuring shit out moment, and now it's led to, you know, trying to eat right, you know, trying to, you know, not drink like I was in college kind of thing. You know, the older you get, look, that tolerance.
I remember the age of the metrosexual. Remember the metrosexual?
Yep.
So like if you were a straight dude that cared about your looks, got your eyebrows did all these things, they called you a metrosexual.
Very true.
And that was supposed to be an insult, but it's like, I don't know. Maybe it was an insult. I haven't heard that word in such a long time.
Because everybody want to be pretty. Like you never even use the word pretty in a sentence when you're talking about dude. Now it's like, man, I know I look good. I look pretty, goddammit. You know what I mean?
That's a nice shirt, by the way.
Appreciate it, man. Appreciate it. See, I'm telling you.
I fuck with that. Where'd you get it from?
I think this ain't.
Okay, all right, word. Are you looking for a media agency that covers all the creative tasks that make a business successful? Lucid Perspective produces elegant, high-resolution graphics and logos, high-definition and 4K video, complete with treatment concepts and innovative editing. Lucid Perspective provides photography services such as fashion, advertisements, product or service, and aerial photography. We also help businesses build their brands from the ground up with complete campaigns that will make your business attractive to your target audience. We can bring your brand to the masses with our effective and strategic marketing campaigns to include sales funnels, eye-catching advertisements, breakthrough digital marketing through social media, and other digital avenues. Visit lucidperspective.com today. That's what's up. So speak a little bit about what you're working on now, because you got a podcast. I think you got a couple shows. You got radio shows. You are meeting interesting people. You're doing great interviews. You're meeting powerful people. What's the deal? What are you working on now? What is the goal in media for you at the moment?
Get them on the network.
I don't know if y'all heard that.
But man, what am I doing right now? So my whole passion, my first love has been radio, talk radio, preferably, and mainly because I'm a long-winded person. My family always say, "Ooh, this boy love to talk, love to talk." I was always a people person, very approachable. I love people. I love having conversations. I'm a person that I don't read a lot, but I learn amongst conversations. So that, long story short, that's been a first love for me. Being a business owner, obviously I put that to the side, and then I'm like, well, if a guy has a plan for me in the future, hopefully, he gives me a sign, and then I'll start pursuing it. So pandemic comes, started with podcasting probably like in 2020, 2021, and fast forward from that, started being really, getting comfortable, exciting, enjoying doing podcasting. As of right now, I mean, that's led to like my first podcast turned into a weekly radio show, FM radio show out here in the Hampton Roads area. I've been in radio for maybe like almost 2 years. Still learning. Started off on a gospel station, which, let me tell you, I'm a Christian, but it was tough because we tried to add a little controversy, to the platform. It was myself along with my co-host was a older guy, probably like in his 60s, a little on the conservative side, because I'm like an independent guy. I was totally different age bracket, but a lot of fun, right? And started with that, then went on to working with WNSB Hot 91, and mainly that show called In Your City is a entertainment talk and music based show. I actually a friend of mine, a comedian, Ciroc Fox, shout out to Ciroc, not spelled like the drink, by the way, but and that is his government name too. He had a show on YouTube called In Your City. He was a comedian. He interviewed other comedians, and then I had our Smooth Club, the show where everyday men discuss everyday topics. Brought him on as a guest, and I'm like, bro, I love what you're doing, and we kind of have the same vision, but in business, you realize you can't do it all alone, by yourself. It takes a village in order to keep on growing. Just like how you guys have the same exact passion, dream. And it's so hard. So we said, man, let's merge shows together. So we got our Smooth Club presents In Your City. Started that with the radio show, so that's going great. And then I'm like, you know what? We don't have a lot of time, and I really want to, I want to do Arrington's thing, not in a cocky thing, but I wanted to your own thing. Yeah. I want to do my own thing, and I want to continue to grow. So I started my own podcast. Initially, it was called the Arrington Gavin Pod. And then I changed it to the Arrington Gavin Show. Let's go. It's the show where we discuss everything that's trending. We discuss thought-provoking topics from the fields of politics, sports, pop culture, and all the above.
You had a mayor or somebody running for mayor a couple of weeks ago.
She actually her team had contacted me because she wanted to make the announcement. She made her announcement to run for mayor, and it's the best thing about interviewing people, and the best thing about just, again, and I always say, I'm big on politics. I'm not trying to force it on anybody, but it's always good to be familiar with it, because what's going on in your local backyard, what's happening on the state, we always see what's going on, I guess, in the federal level, like on the CNNs, MSNBCs, Fox, and all that stuff. But knowing what happens in your backyard is so important, especially as a business owner. And I've been fortunate to have interviewed state senators. I've interviewed people running for U.S. senator. I've interviewed local, federal, state politicians. And that lady, she was a former state delegate, Cheryl Turpin. Right. She made her announcement for Virginia Beach mayor on my show. Now it's awesome because I'm like, regardless of your party affiliation, hey, you always welcome. Right. But it comes with criticism too, because politics is a cutthroat industry.
Yeah, it is.
Kickbacks? No, it's not.
I hope. God damn it, shoot. I'm just saying. I always I told her, I'm like, look, the politicians that I've interviewed, not gonna lie, been pretty lucky. Like I've interviewed. I'm just saying I've interviewed mostly like people running for like city council. I'm just saying I got like a few dubs. I don't know. Maybe it's,
interview some politicians. Let's go.
Let me tell you something.
Figure your shit out. Let's go. I'm telling you. Office.
So look, when I first talked to you on your podcast, right, Arrington Gavin Show, right,
Mm-hmm.
I was like, bro, you got the perfect radio voice. Like, I put the radio box right there just for you to talk. So like, talk about how juggling so many different shows, right?
Mm-hmm.
How you go about doing that?
Oh man, honestly, it's you need to have plenty of rest. I will say I'm a tired individual because at the end of the day, you want to speak on stuff. I speak on stuff that's current, but I also want to make sure, okay, what are people gonna find an interesting story? Like I'm not just gonna speak on like something you've heard about like 3,000 times on TV. Right. It's that's not my thing. Now, don't get me wrong, the whole Drake and Kendrick beef. Obviously, I was gonna talk about that. Now, I'm a lover of all music. I can't consider myself a hip hop historian, but I wanted to talk about it because it was a very, very big. So I'm not stupid. If it's very, very, very trendy, yeah, I'll talk about it. But I mean, it can be tough, but honestly, I mean, I love doing it. Like It's fun. Like I have a blast doing it. I look forward to doing it. A lot of my interviews are off the cuff. I might write an outline of some, but I don't do. In the beginning, I was because I was very nervous and I had a lot of lacked in self-confidence. Yeah, it's just that self-esteem. Oh my gosh.
Script stuff, right? It's better if you're relaxed and you just go off the cuff. But like scripting, now you're reading something and you're trying to stick to that and you sound like a robot.
Hard as like hell. It is so hard. And on top of that, like
the cat jumped over the fox. And bro, you're
wait. Oh, sorry. Can you go back? I gotta read that again. It's so hard because to be honest, I have huge stage fright. Like I kid you not, speaking in front of like 5 people, shit. I get so what? I get nervous for real. I really do. When it was like in college when we had to take public speaking, I'm like, oh man. So I probably took about like.
No, I told you before.
You're real comfortable.
I told you before because I told you before I did my other podcast. We did the Toastmasters, and I was in the Toastmasters jank, and it was a guy who had Tourette's, right? But he was up there talking to 30 people with no problem, just going off the top, improv. I was just looking at myself.
Look, see, I turn my head with it.
I'm a perfectly able-bodied individual with no, God bless me, So if he can go out there and talk to people about the problem, ain't no reason why I can't go talk to people, especially if I got a message, especially if I got something to say.
Yeah.
So do you think podcasting and radio help you? What you think?
Oh, absolutely. It was definitely like great practice. That's why I continue to do so. I mean, it's always great practice. Especially, I will say it was a new challenge for me, a new task for me to pursue doing a solo podcast, especially solo commentary, because you're talking to yourself now. Right. I mean, but to me, I look at it as like I consider the listeners and the viewers my friends, people I'm talking with. But that was something that was really difficult because when I started getting into podcasting, I always thought I gotta have people. I can't talk by myself because it'd be weird. I just now it's the best thing. I look forward to kind of talking solo, but I enjoy the most having interviewing like people from all different backgrounds, man. I mean, it's with the Arrington Gavin Show, I want to make it always fun, but also want to make it informative and kind of help bridge those gaps. So again, on the political side, I bring on people of all backgrounds. I can care less what political you are. So I bring people from all backgrounds. I'm friends with a gentleman who's the local Democratic chairman. I'm friends with another person who's a local Republican chair in another city. So I mean, and we've all gathered and talked together. So I've had that on. I've had a good friend of mine who he is a very popular, very locally famous drag queen. I remember when he first pursued it. I'll get to it. But you know what though, and that's the thing. So when I interviewed him, I'm like, look, I want to do my part to help bridge the gap between black straight men and the LGBTQ. Because at the end of the day, I have people in my family that's part of the community. I have close friends that I consider, even family. And at the end of the day, you got a heart too. You a life too. I don't want you to feel any form of, like I can't be welcome in any room. So man, my wife and I, we went to our first drag show, had a ball. It was just something. It was something I never would have.
With your wife?
Well, I took my wife, and look, and I wasn't the only couple. We weren't the only couples too. That's the interesting part. Like, I you know what? Just to say it like this, you've seen Medea?
Yeah.
I'll leave it at that. And I like Medea, but it's no.
Oh yeah, Medea. I don't know. It's the same energy though. Okay,
I'm just saying, if you go to a drag show, it's literally like it was very tall guys, by the way. They were towers. I'm like,
like 7-inch heels or something.
man,
really
they were tall and they were lip singing like Whitney Houston. That's literally what you're saying. And they're entertainers. They were humorous, and I'm just like, you know what? It ain't. This my deal. I'm sorry. Like it's my deal. It's a character to them. That's not their real. Like I mean, they don't dress at 24/7. They literally, one guy
for a show is like artistic.
I met one guy that was a car salesman in a suit. I kid you not. He was a car salesman, but at night. I mean, like
3 snaps.
Three snaps. I mean, and it's like it's interesting. It's interesting, man. But long story short, I've interviewed everybody, and I want to continue to bring on those interesting people. Like one lady was coming on soon. She has her own like beehive farm or something. I'm like, it's like she makes her own honey and stuff.
Oh, that's dope.
Yes, and it's so interesting because I'm like, I ain't know, and I'm like, I want to know.
Beekeeper.
That's dope. You was on the show. How was that? You was on the show, weren't you?
Oh, it was legit.
Yeah, you were a guest. That's right. That's right.
I talked about me.
I'm still waiting for my invite.
Always see what happened was King probably said, "Oh no, Frank probably doing something right now." Knowing that
Nah, it was legit, man. I love talking about me. You dig me?
Hi, I'm King Arthur, founder of NovelViews Tech, where we prepare children aged 10 to 17 for a future shaped by advanced technology. Our curriculum dives into fields like robotics, nanotechnology, quantum computing, and more. But what really brings learning to life are our bi-monthly, Exploring the Future of Technology, webinars, hosted by industry experts. These webinars aren't just lectures, they're interactive discussions that connect your child to the pulse of the tech world, creating a learning experience that goes beyond the classroom. We offer a money-back guarantee to ensure you're completely satisfied. Equip your child with the skills to not just adapt, but to innovate and lead in the future. Join us at NovelViews, Tech and let's build their future, today.
But I'll talk about the podcast, talk about NovelViews and stuff like that, and it was really good. A decent conversation, especially with somebody I never met before, right? But that's the beauty of podcasting. You can talk to people that you've never met before, get a insight into another world that you had no idea existed.
Very true.
Right?
Very true.
And then just meeting new people, because now here we are in person having a decent conversation. Right?
So, gifts and stuff, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, man. Every guest I bring on becomes a new friend.
You want to smell it? You'll smell it later. Now, that's what's up. You got any events coming up soon you want to talk about? Wait. So this comes out middle of June. So. In June, yes. I think we can talk about it.
I probably do. Honestly, we put on, as far as local events, we put on 5 events a year. We start the year off with a comedy series called Laughter for Tomorrow's Future. That's all my foundation, the Rugged Evolution Foundation, puts that on, and proceeds go towards that. Comedy, something I truly love. I go to probably more comedy shows than I do music concerts, in all honesty. So we started a year off with that. After that, we do we just started our first ever Mother's Day event, so we do that one, and then after that we do a free men's health clinic for the community around Father's Day, and then after that a back to school drive, and then later on we're working on either potentially doing a gala, or we're actually working on a actual barber beard competition, which I'm excited about. We it's gonna be Fast and Furious, but beards and barbers. It's gonna be really competitive, man.
Maybe I could get mine's more filler. You know what I'm saying? It's just look kind of scraggly over here.
I mean, it's sharp.
I'm gonna try these products, see what happens, see what shakes.
I've been trying to. So you talk about events. I've been trying to get Frank to do an event for the longest, but it's hard because I'm not in the same city. But I think we do need to do an event. And we can get you to help us out.
Yeah, I mean, you know, man, just don't think you have to start massive first. Take your time. I mean, hell, if you have something for 25 people, it's still that one person can spread the message. So I will always say, don't think of going so huge, but just start small, especially depending on how much assistance you have, because like I said, you can't do it all on your own. I'm fortunate to have some family to help me, so it's really 6 to 8 of us that are really just very hands-on, and we all have different tasks we have to do. And I mean, it could be it's exhausting. We had a Mother's Day event recently, and I mean, we were fortunate to sell about 100 plus tickets, and it was hectic. Once it was finished, I was like exhausted, and then we're like on to the next one because now I'm doing something for a friend of mine who's running for office. So I'm like, hey, look, I'm gonna do one for you, and it's tough. But it is beneficial though because it's part of networking. So
right. So now we got some of the fun stuff out of the way.
Okay.
Let's get to the really fun stuff, right? What's up with the beard care stuff? What's up? Like, how'd you start, like, making products? Like, talk through the process of, like, starting products, getting your first product, getting somebody to buy that jank, and then elevating from there. You know what I mean?
Dang, y'all sure y'all just got water? I can, I got any bourbon back there? No. But, so start off, I was a private school kid all my life. And the school I attended, we had a no facial hair policy, which I mentioned to like King. I mentioned to King before,
Crazy.
like I was a minority, so if they saw facial hair on me, they would like take you to the nurse's office and be like, "Hey, look, you gotta do a shave and stuff." And I'm like, "Look, I honestly, I have like
full beard, bro.
Man, I'm
full
like,
beard.
I have my skin doesn't react to like razors. I never use it. Two,
right. I'm
like, we have a different like skin type compared to my friends. So I'm like, it's a little.
Let me get that shaved chick. You know what I'm saying? Let me get that exception or something. You know what I mean?
It was rough as hell. So having those struggles in high school again, I rebelled when I graduated. I'm like, I'm gonna grow my facial hair. I don't care. I'm gonna just grow it out. In college, freshman year, it's always hard for a lot of students, trying to for one make your friends. But that's one of my tools. I'm a social butterfly, so I was friends with everybody, but never had the knowledge of facial hair care and like beard maintenance. So I'm having this beard thinking I'm cute, knowing the next, if I walk down the street, somebody gonna offer me some change thinking I need some assistance. I'm like, no, I'm good. But once my sophomore year came, I'm like, okay, look, I gotta do something with this because this, I'm starting to see some, dead skin. It don't look appealing, so I'm like, okay, I gotta do something about this. Started going crazy, going on all the shelves, buying some products, and never could find something that was great for me. And on top of that, I'm a student with no job, spending money on a month-to-month basis, and I'm like, look, I gotta be more smart with my finances and stuff like that. So I said, well, look, let me do my own research. I'm when I go home on the weekend, I'm whip it up in the kitchen. I'm gonna make my own products, and I did, and I had some.
He's cooking for real.
I was cooked, man. I was in there, and I had friends that were also kind of new to the beer community, and so I'm like, if I had extras, give it to them. Receive positive reviews, and I'm like, okay, bet. And then I started walking around campus, and I see, goatees, mustache, Van Dykes, the full beards. I mean, I saw so many different types. I'm like, this is not like ending. This is kind of like growing. And it's as weird as it is. I was watching the Golden Globes one time. I like watching different award shows too, and watching the Golden Globes, and I think all the male presenters that came up besides like one or two, they all had beards or facial hair. So I'm like,
I've noticed over the years, maybe over like the past 10 years, beards, not even 10, 15 years, beards have become a thing where it's a style now. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, we're living in a more acceptant society now. So beards was always looked upon as like a form of like laziness and unprofessionalism. So whenever you had a job interview, make sure you shave, even though it's fixed up nice, but they would tell you to shave. They'll tell you to shave. So I'm like, okay, we're already in a world where we got the Crown Act right now. You need to stop judging by an image, by a picture, before you don't even consider like the actual talent or what you're hiring me for.
Right.
So it's all a part of like no. Even with tattoos, man. I mean, like maybe 5-6 years ago, law enforcement like out in the areas just started allowing their police officers to wear tattoos.
You got the logo on your form right there?
Oh, I actually have. Yeah,
what?
I got.
No,
this
that's dedication.
And I actually I got a big one on my chest
for real. You got tatted on the skin. Okay.
But yeah, it's just it's more acceptance, and now I mean the main thing is as long as you keep it sharp and keep it clean, you good. So once
Rugged is the new smooth.
there you go. See.
You know what I'm talking about?
Your checks in the mail, King. I appreciate your checks in the mail.
Rugged is the new smooth.
But yeah, man, I that's really like how everything flowed. I started, seeing positive results with my friends. I started going out and I'm saying, okay, it could be a market for it. And again, too, the hair industry is one lucrative industry, especially for minorities and in the black community. I mean, we're the top consumers for it, and I'm like, image is everything. So I'm like, yeah, why not? So I took that leap of faith. I was working on my business plan throughout college, graduated, attended like a couple of vending shows. August of 2017, launched my online store November of 2017, and currently we have our online store. We're on Amazon online, Walmart online, Etsy, about 3 other online retails, and about 6 local retails in the Hampton Roads area, and 4, I think, in like the Raleigh, Durham. So it's continue to grow. It's continue to grow.
You moving? What's the website?
Website is ruggedevo.com, and you can find all the information. You can check out our products. Also on social media, on IG is Ruggedevo, Rugged Evolution Beard Care on Facebook, and we're working we have an app, but it's updating, so the app will be Ruggedevo as well. It was Ruggedevo and still is Ruggedevo.
So our last question we try to ask everybody on the closeout is, what is something that you're trying to figure out now? So we got your figuring shit out moment. We got what you're working on. What is something you're actively trying to figure out in this very moment?
Oh, how to be a damn good personality when it comes to radio and podcasting. Seriously, that's like my.
I think you got that.
That's a lot of people say it, but it's like, I don't know. It's like I just want to. That's really like my true. Like I would love to, like, just at least continue to grow in radio, like in talk radio. I'm trying to be that young voice that people can. Well, I mean, I say I'm like 29, but like young voice to. It's like I don't want to keep on saying that until I'm like 50. Be like, as a young guy,
I don't care. I don't see these grades, whatever. I'm forever young. Everybody's young in this room.
Forever young. I always want to just make sure to continue to grow and be another avenue and help change the narrative, because it's just we gotta help when it comes to giving right resources and providing the right information to our to our people.
Who is some of your radio idols?
Okay, so there is a gentleman. Well, for one, I'm Big Boy all day, Big Boy Neighborhood. As far as with the for the humor side, D.L. Hughley. I mean, I'm a huge fan of him as a comedian, but his radio show, he's a smart as hell dude. Oh God, there's so many. I give props to the Breakfast Club. At the end of the day, Breakfast Clubs get heat, but I mean, they really changed the way. I'm gonna tell you another one who. Even though I don't agree with him at all politically, and he's deceased now, but Rush Limbaugh, he changed the way. I don't agree with him 100%, but he changed the style of talk radio. I mean, literally, he had millions and millions of viewers. It's so many of them.
How you plan on getting better though? Like, say you want to get better. What things are you gonna? What avenues are you taking to get better at doing that?
Well, for one, getting in the right faces, making the right relationships. Honestly, wherever an opportunity occurs, I want to try it out. Like, hell, I'll join a country station if the opportunity provides. I'm serious. I mean, I love the art and the genre of radio. Like, I mean, it's just, I get to interact with people. I get to promote local businesses, and it's fun. Events galore. I mean, I love radio. So honestly, just continue to get with the right people. Hopefully continue to grow the YouTube channel, because as you know, we live in a digital world, so continue to growing those numbers, because nowadays you can always have the right thing on paper, but people are gonna be like, how the numbers looking? What can you do for me lately?
Always.
I mean, that's the life we live in. So it's just a lot of growth in all avenues, man.
That's what's up, man. We appreciate you coming. So don't forget, y'all, if you go to ruggedevo.com.
Ruggedevo.com.
Ruggedevo.com. We got a discount for you. I don't know how much it is. I ain't asking.
That's right. We got the FSO code.
That's right. Y'all do got an FS code. I want to. It's either 15%.
He got whatever it is. He got some love for y'all. He got some love for y'all. So
absolutely.
Go to the website, put your FSO in, get your beard together. Let your girl rub on you some more. You know what I mean? Get you some.
This is a family show, right? No, I'm joking.
No.
It's nowhere close.
Them kids.
Nowhere close. Okay.
No. Now we appreciate you coming through, man. Great conversation. We're gonna be seeing more of you for sure.
Where can people find
you? Socials on IG at Arrington Gavin on Instagram. My YouTube is RSmoothClubMedia, so that's my YouTube channel if you prefer to watch the video version of my podcast. You can follow me on. You can listen to my podcast on all platforms. What did I say? Yeah, Arrington Gavin. It's my name, Arrington Gavin, on all platforms, Facebook, IG.
Easy,
I truly appreciate it.
That's episode 82. Episode 82.
82.
Don't forget to unify and thrive, and we be back next week. Goddamn.
Yep.
What if we come in here all the time? We gonna get this wrong. Huh? What happened? I know. Oh yeah, that's right. Never mind. It's all good. That's a wrap. Episode 82. Appreciate you guys. We out of here.